Hi, and thanks for joining this practice. My name is Heather of Dashworthy. We're going to start in Child's Pose. Bring your big toes together to touch. Knees are wide, mat width distance. And just root in through all 10 fingertips. Shoulders slide down your back, away from your ears. Just close your eyes. Find stillness. And cultivate your Ujjayi breathing by sealing your lips and breathing in through the nose, filling all the way up. And exhaling out through the nose, emptying completely out. Inhale, fill the belly up like a balloon. And exhale, empty all of the air back out. Hugging the muscles in the back of your throat to make the sound like the ocean. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty out. We're going to walk our hands over to the left, getting a stretch on the right side. Stack your right hand on top of your left and spin your heart open to the right. Rooting in through that left sit bone. Keeping your sit bones on your heels. Breathe into the right side. Staying with our Ujjayi breath, we'll walk over to the other side, stacking the left hand on top of the right. Breathing into that left side body. Staying rooted in the sit bones. Breathe deep here. And then we'll meet back in center, coming to our tabletop posture. So checking in, knees are about hip width distance, hands or shoulder width distance. On the inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, press the ground away, round the spine, cat. Drop the belly, lift the gaze, inhale. Exhale, curl the spine, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Meeting back in a neutral spine and walking the hands out for puppy pose. So we lift our hips high, allowing the heart to work its way down to the earth, starting on your forehead and working toward bringing your chin on the mat. Tailbone lifts up toward the sky. Really allow the heart to work its way down toward the earth. Feel the opening in your shoulder blades. And then we'll walk the hands back in, curl the back toes under, and lift the hips for downward facing dog. Taking the first few breaths to just walk out the heels one at a time. Waking up your calves and hamstrings. And then find stillness with both heels down into the mat. Lifting your tailbone high. Shoulder blades slide down your back and away from your ears. Gaze is at your shins. Breathe deep. And then we're going to walk our hands in just slightly and bring your left hand to the outside of your right ankle for a simple twist. Spinning your heart open to the right. Heels are pressing down flat into the mat. And then with your right hand, grab for the outside of your left ankle, twisting over to your left. Continuing to breathe evenly and deeply. Walk the hands back out and then back to meet your feet for a forward fold, Uttanasana. We're going to interlace our hands behind the back of our head and just use this grip to really reach your torso forward down toward the earth. And rock back a few times, nod your head yes and no. And then just find some stillness in your forward fold. Making sure your weight is really in the balls of your feet. And extending your torso down toward the earth. Release your grip. Bring your big toes together to touch. Fold forward. And then inhale, rise up one vertebrae at a time to standing. At the top, doing a nice shoulder roll forward and backwards. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Closing your eyes. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice today. Maybe it's being here in this moment, staying with the breath and your movement. Take a full deep breath in and out. Bring your hands down by your sides and reach them out and up to the sky. Leaning back, and then exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift halfway and walk your hands out to a high plank pose, stacking your heels over the balls of your feet. You're nice and long, and lower all the way down to the mat, coming onto the tops of your feet. We're going to come into Sphinx Pose, so elbows stack right underneath your shoulders. All 10 fingertips point forward. Tuck your chin in, lift up through the crown of your head. Allow your heart to come forward. Spread your shoulder blades. Your lower back is soft. Your drishti or gaze is about a foot in front of you. And then rotate over to the right, coming onto your left triceps, and come into a prayer twist. Rooting the right sit bone into the mat, so you're really twisting from the upper thoracic spine. Spinning the heart open to the right, lengthen on your inhale, and twist deeper on your exhale. We'll come on to twist on the left side onto the right tricep, coming into prayer pose, rooting the hips into the ground. Spin your heart open to the left. Lengthening on the inhale, deepening on the exhale. Plant your palms beneath your shoulders, curl the back toes under, and rise up to a high plank and back to your downward facing dog. Taking a full breath in and out to get grounded. Inhale the right toes high to the sky, three-legged dog. Internally rotate that thigh and lift the leg a little bit higher. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Come onto the back knee and top of your back foot. And inhale, rise up, bringing your hands to your hips, squaring them off, and then reaching your arms out and up. Breathing back, leaning back if it feels good. Beautiful. Checking that you're squared forward. Pull the front ribs in, and then twist over to your right. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Right arm comes to your back thigh. Twisting over to your right. Stay long in your neck and the crown of your head. And inhale, rise back up to center. And exhale, spin onto the heel of your right foot. Half Uttanasana, splits pose. Folding over that right leg. Really bringing the belly onto the thigh first, and then your forehead down to your shin. And then come back into a flat foot. Curl the back toes under and lift the right hand, rooting the left hand into the mat for a simple twist. Low lunge with a twist. Reaching the right fingertips high. Keeping your hips squared to the mat. Root both hands in, step the right foot back. Come into a high plank, lowering only halfway. Inhaling to an up dog. Breathing in here, opening through the heart. And exhale back to your downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath in and out. Raise your left leg high to the sky. Three-legged dog. Reach the leg high, internally rotating that thigh. And then exhale, step it forward. Coming onto the knee, the back knee, bringing the top of the foot down, and inhale, come back to center, square the hips, and reach the arms out and up, leaning back if it feels good, pulling those ribs in, breathing nice and deep here, getting a nice stretch in our right psoas, and then twist over to your left, bringing the left hand to your back thigh, right hand comes to your left knee, reaching out through the crown, getting long in the neck. Looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, reach back to center. And exhale, pivot on the left heel. Half Uttanasana, folding over that left leg. Bringing the belly onto the thigh, and then the rest of the torso down toward the earth. having a nice straight spine. And then come into a flat foot, plant the right palm, lift the back leg, and reach the left fingertips up to the sky. Getting a nice twist and detox here. Reaching higher, and then plant the palms, step the left foot back, high plank, lower halfway. Inhale to your up dog, chaturanga. Exhale to your down dog. Breathe in, fill all the way up. And open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, lift your right toes high. And exhale, tap your knee to your nose, curl under. Inhale, reach the right toes high. And exhale, step forward in a little bit of a tighter posture here for pyramid pose. We're straightening both legs, lengthening and folding over that front leg. So all 10 toes point forward. Hips are squared with the front of the mat. And then bend your front leg and come into a standing split pose or toppling tree, folding over that front leg. Your left leg is internally rotated, and then step back to a high crescent lunge. Inhaling, rising up, high on the ball of that back foot, all 10 toes point forward. Reach the arms back by your ears. Pull in your front ribs, tuck your tailbone. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Open hip posture, right leg is bent 90 degrees. Back foot is flat in line with the back of your mat. Weight is evenly distributed between your feet. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach the right fingertips high. Left hand can slide down your back leg. Exhale to an extended side angle. Lift the left fingertips high. Get a nice stretch in that left side body. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, windmill down. Stepping it back. Lowering through your chaturanga with breath. Knowing you can always skip these. Meet us in down dog. Come to a child's pose. Whatever your body is asking you for today. Take a nice deep breath in. Reach the left toes high. And exhale, tap knee to nose. Curl under. Inhale, reach. And exhale, step forward. Straightening through both legs for pyramid pose. Uttanasana. Folding over that front leg. And then we're going to bend into the front leg for standing splits. Inhale, bend. And exhale, step forward, lifting that right leg. Again, bringing that right hip even with your left and lifting from there. And then stepping back for high crescent lunge, bending into that front knee. Inhale, rise up, reaching the arms out and up. See if you could sink a little deeper into that front leg. Breathe deep here and exhale, open up to warrior two. Back foot sides flat with the back of the mat. Front heel intercepts the arch of the back foot and look over your front left fingertips. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reaching those left fingertips up and overhead and back. Stretching through the left side body. Breathing into those intercostals of your rib cage. And then come to extended side angle. Reach the right fingertips high. Press into the outer edge of your back foot. See how much length you could create. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then windmill down, step back. Shift forward an inch, lower halfway. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to our downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And inhale, lift the right toes high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward. Bring your back foot 45 degrees and rise up for warrior one. Hips are squared with the front of the mat. Shoulders slide down and away from our ears. Breathe deep here. And then interlace your hands behind your lower back. Reach back, find length, and exhale, fold forward, humbled warrior. Hover over that right thigh or right next to it using your core. to hold your torso up. And then reach your hands out and up to the top left corner of your mat. Kind of like we're in downward facing dog. Getting deeper into the legs. And then we're going to come all the way to the left side of our mat for Prasarita Padottanasana, forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. Grab for the outsides of your ankles and just allow your torso to work its way down toward the earth. Bringing the weight into the balls of your feet. Your head hangs heavy. Bring your hands to your hips and rise up on the inhale. Exhaling to a warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior and exhale to windmill down. Step back and take a chaturanga with your breath. Meeting back in our downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left toes high to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the leg forward for warrior one, sliding that back foot 45 degrees, squaring the hips, and rising up on your inhale. Pulling the ribs in, reaching the arms back by your ears, sinking deep into that front leg. Interlace your hands behind your low back, reach back, and exhale, fold forward, humbled warrior. Arms reach up toward the sky, bringing the heels of the hands together to touch. And then reach your arms forward and to the right, like we're in down dog, getting deeper into the legs here. And then coming to the right side of the mat for Prasarita Padottanasana. Feet are parallel. And then fold forward. Interlace your hands behind your low back and reach the arms out and back, spreading through the shoulder blades. So allow this grip to work your torso closer to the earth. And we're going to add a twist. Grab your right ankle with your left hand. Reach your right hands up to the sky. Spinning your heart open to the left. Walk the hands to the other side. Right hand to the left ankle. Left hand reaches high. And then release this grip. Bring your hands to your hips and rise up with control. Coming to a warrior two for one breath. Reverse your warrior. And then windmill the arms down. Coming back through a chaturanga. With your breath, take your time. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Hop into a seat, nice cross-legged seat, and then bring your legs out in front of you. Toes point up toward the sky. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms out, and exhale, fold forward over your legs. Maybe starting with bent knees as you work to bring your tummy onto your thighs. Just allow your head to hang heavy, neck is long. Inhale, find length, and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Twist over to your right. Bring your left hand to the right thigh. And reach your right fingertips up and overhead toward your left toes. Spinning your heart open to the right. Inhale, find length. And exhale, fold deeper. Rise back up. And rotate onto your right thigh for pigeon facing the back of your mat. So your right leg is bent, face forward, square the hips, left leg is straight back. Rise up, find length, and exhale, fold over that bent front leg. Keeping your back nice and straight. Belly comes onto your leg first. Maybe you start on your forearms and work toward bringing your forehead onto the ground in front of you. Come back to your breath. Appreciate being in this moment. Release anything you're holding on to in your hips, in your jaw. Walk the hands back in. Sit up nice and tall. And extend your right leg out for monkey pose or splits pose if that's in your practice. Facing forward, inhale, reach up, really scissor the thighs so your hips are squared. Reach out through the ball of your right foot, lift your toes. And then we're going to turn back around to face the front of our mat, extending both legs out long and bringing the left foot to the inside of your right thigh, twisting over to your left. Right hand comes to the left knee, and then reach your left fingertips up and overhead to reach for your right toes. We're spinning our heart open to the left, seeing how much space we can create here in our left side body. Rise back up on the inhale, and then we're turning over to the left side to face the back of the mat for Pigeon Pose on this side. Left leg is bent, right leg is straight back behind us. Find length, and then exhale, fold forward. Again, starting on your forearms and working toward bringing your forehead down to the mat with a nice straight spine. Maybe roll your jaw a few times here, clockwise and counterclockwise. Release any tension. Notice something about this moment. The feel of the air on the skin, the breath entering your nose, any sounds. Just walk the hands back in. Reach out through the crown of your head, find length. And then coming to splits on the left side, or you can keep that leg bent and just stay here. If you're taking full splits, extend your left leg long, point the toes up toward the sky, square the hips. Just allow yourself to sink right to that point where your body tells you it's had enough, taking it to your own edge. And then we'll bring that left leg in, face the front of the mat once more. And then we're going to roll onto our backs, extend the arms long, roll down one vertebrae at a time to laying on the ground on your mat. Just pull the knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe make some circles with your knees. And then pull the right knee in toward your chest. And with your left hand guided over to the left, look over to the right. Extend your right arm long for a nice supine twist. Your right shoulder is rooted into the ground. And then we'll come back to center, pull the knees in, and extend the right leg long, pulling the left knee into the chest, and with the right hand guiding it to the right, looking over your left shoulder, extending your left arm long. Just finding peace in this moment. Coming back to center, we'll pull both of our knees in, giving yourself a nice tight little hug. Squeeze everything in, fill all the way up. And exhale, open mouth, let it out. Come into your final Shavasana, resting posture. Get really comfortable here. Let your feet fall out comfortably. Hands are open. Maybe roll the jaw a few more times here. And just let everything go. Release your toes, your ankles, your shins, your thighs, your hips, your heart, your throat, your jaw, your tongue, your eyeballs, your eyebrows, your forehead. Let it all go. Shavasana. Come back to this moment. Notice your breath. Feel the rise of your belly on your inhale, and the support of the ground on your exhale. With your thumbs, just graze the tips of your fingers, welcoming back the feeling of touch. And start to wake up the feet by wiggling the toes, wiggling all of your fingers, just waking the body back up. Now extend the arms overhead like we're stretching first thing in the morning. Reach everything out nice and long. Then come on to one side for our fetal posture, our new beginning, our rebirth. Just appreciating this place that we've gotten to through our practice, the space that we've created. It was in us all along. We just had to slow down to get here. And gently rising up to a seated posture. Come to a cross-legged seat, keeping your eyes closed. Sit up nice and tall. Tuck your chin in. Flip the tops of your hands on your thighs to be open to welcoming and receiving. Connect your index finger with your thumb. Know we are all connected. We are in this place of peace together. We are one. Appreciate this space, this peace that you've created through your practice. Think back to your intention and bring your hands to your hearts. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice, and thank the inner guru within. Namaste.